In Oconto Falls now have access to some new training tools.
Angela Kelly joins us live with more on this story. And good morning, Ange.
Good morning, Pete and Rachel. Good morning, everyone. I'm all suited up. I've been hanging out with the Oconto Falls Fire Department this morning. They are showing us around their new training tower. It cost about $15,000 to build right on their property, the same property as their station is at. It's right in their backyard, and it all came from a community donation. So it's going to be a very useful tool for them. So what they're doing is they're showing us how they plan to use it. And this is Fire Chief Tim Magnan. Good morning to you.
Good morning, everybody.
Okay, so why don't you tell us what you're going to show us now?
Yeah, what we're simulating right now is a second-story fire in the attic, room and contents and attic fire. They're going up. They're going to actually set up a roof ladder on the roof and actually start cutting a vent hole. But in the training building, we're only going to just do the simulation of going up the ladder at this point in time, showing that, and as they set up the roof ladder to gain safe access on the roof without falling off.
And typically, as they'd be going up the ladder, they'd be carrying some heavy equipment with them.
Right at this time, they're going to get the ladder up, and then they're going to go and then grab the tool, which is a vent saw. They're going to come back and grab the ventilation saw and cut the hole. Okay,
so if we take a look right over here, this is where they're able to practice cutting those holes. Tell us about that.
Yeah, what we've done here is basically the next step that they do on the top would go back down to this level here, where they're actually going to cut the hole. They're sounding the roof, making sure it's fine. Now they're actually going to vent the hole. They just made a foot hole there so they don't slip and fall. They have a special technique that they use working off that roof ladder to cut a large ventilation hole. They cut it too small, it could have a backdraft. You can't cut it too big. The bigger the better, but the bigger you go, of course, it takes more time. So they'll cut this hole out like they're doing right now. They're cutting a V pattern right now.
You guys used to have to travel to Green Bay, to NWTC to get all your training. Now it's right here in your backyard. How often can you use this?
We can use it anytime we need to. That's the nice thing about it. It's available to us whenever we got time for training. We usually train once a month, but we'll also open it up to area fire departments also that want to come and help. So it's definitely a nice thing to have. It's anytime we need it, it's there.
Especially, I mean, you guys are a volunteer fire department, and a lot of the surrounding communities up here in this neck of the woods are volunteer fire departments, so it'll be nice for them to be able to use this as well.
Right. We do a lot of joint trainings with other departments that they can actually come. We can work that out with them later, but we can schedule times that they can come and use the building for their own department whenever they need to, so it'll work out really nice for them.
Wonderful. Thanks so much for showing us around. Thank you. So there you have it. Oconto Falls Firefighters hard at work training at their new training tower out here in the city. And you guys, will toss it back to you. It's been a cool morning.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Very cool.
Thanks,
Ange.